What's up, guys? This your boy No Chill Chad checking in, and this is gonna be an update pretty much of everything that's going on with the car, everything I'm going through right now. What's the hold up? Why haven't I posted any content? And I'm pretty much just gonna kind of give a rundown, and I'm gonna stop by the shop, run a couple errands, and I'm gonna just take y'all on a ride, pretty much getting all this stuff done today. So the first thing I'm gonna talk about today is something I ordered, and it didn't come out how I wanted it to. So not really bashing, but I just like to keep it, I like to keep it a buck, right? So I went to OZ Custom Pods. I think it's OZ Custom Pods. They make all these gauge pods, for all type of cars, whatever. And they advertise that they do OEM quality. They'll make the gauges, make the pod wherever, and they have OEM quality. So I've always had an eye on their products. Never really seen anybody buy their products, but it always looked nice online. So decided that I would order their bezel with the gauge pods on both sides, because I need two pods, one for the AFR and then one for what's the other gauge? I'm sorry, I can't think of the other gauge, but y'all know what I'm talking about. It's in my other video, but I got two gauges. And so I was like, all right, let me order this bezel. I'll get it painted or whatever. So I was excited to get it because they was like, hey, we make them handmade. We order the bezel and then we mold it together. So it takes about 3-4 weeks. I'm like, cool, I got time. I'm just gonna show you what I received. So like I say, I don't make any bashing videos or anything like that. I always just keep it 100 and just show you what I received and stuff like that. So here it is. So I received it, it had like the plastic and stuff wrapped around it, et cetera, et cetera. Cool, had some little instructions. Cool, so I was excited, I'm unwrapping it out of the foam. And this is what I got. So this texture is not OEM texture. Like, it's like a rhino line. Like, this is the bed of my truck, and this is like this line. So OEM, it looks nothing like that. That is not the texture. All right. So even then I was like, that was my first look. The second thing is when I flipped it over. This was the type of quality that I received. I'm like, bruh, I could have made this. And like I said, these things are like almost $200. I don't even know if this is an OEM bezel or what, or what they sprayed it with, but so it looks to be OEM, but it looks like they just cut it out and like put this circle in there. Put a circle, I don't know if they screwed it in or something. Put a circle in it, cut it with like a Dremel, like a half-ass Dremel, not gonna lie. This is probably one of the worst products I've ever seen. You see, like, it ain't even coated all the way, but I don't know if y'all have used them before, but, you know, I just reached out and I was like, you know, I just need a refund, bro. I waited all this time and this was what I got. So me not using them, I'll just go with the old-fashioned pillar pod, call it a day. It's just, like I said, that's just not it. So literally I'm about to box this thing up and get this shit back out. The other thing I want to talk about is, everybody know I got new wheels. All right. So we got the new wheels on the car. You know, I waited, it's supposed to say about 6 to 8 weeks. It took like right at 9 weeks to get my wheels. I went out to Baton Rouge, went to Signature Rides, got the wheels at 9 weeks. I wasn't able to go to LS Fest because that's what I was waiting on. So finally got the wheels, get back to the shop, got my tires in, mounted the wheels up. Rear looks amazing. Unfortunately, the fronts don't fit. They fit, but they don't fit properly. So we'll show you that. So I'm going to show you that real quick. So wheels look great. So two of the things I miscalculated was, you know, I went from 18s to 20s, and I went with the same size tire that I had on my 18s. So really the tire is too big. That's one thing. So getting rid of these tires, you know, I'm always rocking with the Toyo. Shout out to Toyo. I'm gonna get rid of these tires and I'm gonna order a smaller tire. Second thing is the offset is incorrect. So when we mount these tires up on the car, I have about a 1/2 inch to 3/4 of an inch of the tire like sticking out on the car. So it's like way out here because this pad here is too thick. So that pad needs to be like cut down some to bring the wheel back in. So we were gonna send it to a machine shop and get like, you know, a 1/2 inch cut off of here because I got plenty of pad. But the bolt hole, even though that hole is deep, you can see down there where the actual bolt mounts up is only a 1/2 inch deep. So if I cut off a 1/2 inch, the bolt hole will not grab onto anything. So there that goes. So pretty much what I'm gonna have to do is, and I think the barrel's good, you know what I'm saying? The barrel's cool. I think the face just needs to be recut. That's pretty much what it boils down to. So what I'm gonna do is get the wheels back down to Baton Rouge Signature Rides, send it back to them. They're gonna, you know, speak with Forgiato, get the wheels recut, the faces recut, and then hopefully that solves my issue. I didn't want to like take anything down because, you know, this front lip is only like a 2.5 inch lip. You know, my rear is a 7-inch lip. So this is, you know, I don't want to take off any more lip, especially for that step lip. All I want to do is literally take this, like I said, we can just cut this down. That's literally gonna move it back. So that's been a dilemma. So I got the gauge pod, I got the wheels and the tires going on. What else? Valence, I haven't even dove into that yet because I haven't even got the car back from the shop. So that's kind of last on the list. I still have to install the Android Tesla screen for my truck. I just got that in. So shout out to AU Car on that one. It's really dope. Y'all check them out. If you have a 2014, a 2021, 22 Sierra, you can get this screen. So that's really it for right now. I am gonna go to the shop so y'all can see an update of the car, see the wheels on it, the rear wheels, and see the other little goodies that we got on the car as well. Like I said, just give y'all an update of the journey that has been, you know, right now. So I had something else coming into the shop today, so hopefully we can get that done today. So stay tuned. I'm gonna see y'all when I get to the shop. All right, so just pulled up to J-Rod Speed Shop. So we're going to see the status, and I'm gonna kind of show y'all what I've been going through and what we're waiting on, and see what products they got going on as well. So here we are. So we're in the infamous J-Rod Speed Shop, C6, C706 with some BC forged. Of course, you got the one and only Beast right here. This truck is gonna be nasty. Everything color matched on this one. It's got a nasty motor. This is my friend Blaze's car. He's pretty much got my entire setup. He's been loving my build since day one. Full quick performance rear end, Chris 13 fuel system, built motor, 6.0, Pro Charger. That's his Pro Charger right there. So this is gonna be a nasty one. This is a 6-speed right here. This is a 6-speed manual. So if you don't see me, you might see him on the street. So be on the lookout. Damn, it looks good. Seeing what you think, what you got to do.
Sounds good.
Sounds good?
Yeah, sounds good.
I definitely want to get the smaller tire and tuck it though, to stretch it.
For the rear?
Yeah. But,
it's right on the left.
Right.
Want to see the left or right?
We stiffened up the coilovers, stiffened them up, or you?
I did not.
You did not? Okay.
I left it all over. I didn't touch anything as far as the height or the stiffness. But you literally, you have about a ½ inch of suspension drop before anything hits. Yeah. Diff to body, diff to gas tank, or bump stops to, like literally, like I could squeeze my fingers like in all three spots. It's like this.
All right, so this is slam, guy. This is about as low as it's gonna get. And that's with the car sitting up higher. So really, if I do a 15, I need to have a tire to sit that same height or taller. Same height. I didn't even measure. But yeah, we'll measure guys to see what that height is. And then hopefully we can get these front ones. I'm good so y'all can see the suspension work. All that. So yeah. So, well, the car's off the lift now, but really what was going on is, so once we put the rear end in, the pumpkin on the differential really is about a 1/2 inch to 1 inch space in between the rear end and the gas tank. The other thing was the torque arm. Once we put the rear end, the torque arm shifted over to the left a little bit because the bracket it sits on goes to the left, and it was making contact with the tunnel that holds the drive shaft. So we had to reach out to UMI QA1 to see what's going on. I did some research. Looks like it's pretty common, pretty typical for that issue. Some people said, you know, they got a hole tore in their floor because they forced it. Some people were saying that they had clearance, there was no issue. Some people actually cut their floor to make room, all that kind of stuff. So we tried to massage it just to get that clearance that we needed, maybe like a 1/2 inch to 1 inch to make everything clear and stuff like that. So, but now, like I said, it's on the ground. Now we just got to get these front wheels going on. Also the grill, I got my new grill at the house. I'm gonna get that PPF. I got the PPF film at home, so I'm gonna wrap that. We're gonna take this emblem off, move on a new car. I might get a new emblem, and then I'm gonna sell this grill. This one's gonna be available, and then we can finally get it cleaned up and get it outside. I'm gonna get, like I said, the tires for the rear a little bit narrower to stretch it, to roll it in. And the new tires for the front, new wheels for the front. But if you definitely need some work done, man, this is where you need to go. All right, it's the place to be. That's the beast. That's the beast right there. You see all the good work they do, man, how clean it is in here. We got Bear, we got a T56. We got the new fan shroud stuff here. So we're gonna try to tackle that as well, see if we can kind of get that together. Because we're gonna run the ZL1 fan off a 2020 ZL1 on the new F-body. Get that in there, and that should keep the car a little bit cooler. He's gonna be running one, and then we're getting one to make on this one. Air brake, suspension. This is the motor over here, going in that one. New motor, new motor. So, but like I said, I just want to come over here and give you guys an update, man, of all what's going on. You know, really, the only thing we're really waiting on now is the front wheel. So I'm waiting to hear back from them just to see what the update is, how long it's going to take, and kind of go from there. So we shall see. Wish me luck. You know, don't forget to comment, subscribe, you know, ask me some questions. Review all my videos, man. Go through a lot of my videos. If you guys are just tuning in, go down through some more of my videos. A lot of your questions will be answered in there, because if you ask me a question that's already there, I'm just gonna send you the video. So, like I say, J-Rod Sr., that's the GOAT. He always makes it work, always makes it figure it out, does it right, does it well. So make sure you hit them up, go to their Instagram, J-Rod Speed Shop. Their website will be up very soon, and you can call Junior and you can get some quotes, pricing. So if you need like some heads, headers, regardless. So, you know, Chevy, cars, trucks, they got Mopars out here. They got a track car out here, Mustangs. Y'all need some bolt-ons, you know, heads, cam, stall, whatever. They can do it, and they do it right. So, like I say, man, just stay tuned, and we're gonna get you an update with some more stuff soon. So, especially when we get her outside. But oh, I don't think y'all saw my interior that much. Let me see. So, yep. That's the interior, that's the seats. That's the seats.
Yeah. You just gotta drive on the street, huh? Yeah, do the brake.
This is Junior, he's the baby goat.
The baby goat?
That's the big goat, Billy Goat. Baby goat.
Well, though, huh?
So.
Parking lot configuration.
All right, guys. So, conclusion of this video, I've got the wheels dismounted, got the tires over here. my front wheels, incorrect offset, tires. Tires a little too thick, so we're gonna go with a smaller tire so we can kind of stretch it a little bit, make it a little bit slimmer. And spoke to Signature Rods, spoke to Forgiato, and they're going to give me a new set of front wheels. So what happened was, when we got the wheels done, I had to let them know that I have a big wheel kit, a big brake kit for my wheels. So because I had the big brakes, you know, a lot of times when the wheels are made, they want measurements for it to make sure that the wheel clears. So I provided measurements for the wheels, the faces to clear. So they just, you know, they just took it as, hey, he's got big brakes. So they made sure that the wheel faces would clear. So it kind of pushed the wheel out a little more than was expected. But even though I have the big brakes, the reason I got the bare brakes was that those brakes still can clear 17-inch wheels. So technically it is a big brake, but it's just not as big as going with like a CTSV brake or like a ZL1 6-piston caliper in that sense. So technically, I guess if I get wheels built, I don't necessarily have to tell you, hey, I got big brakes, because they actually clear what a factory brake would clear. So, you know, something new for me that I learned, you know, that I just wasn't thinking about. And, you know, so I'm not, you know, blaming it on Forgiato or anybody. I think it was just a miscommunication on all ends, getting the wheels set up. So, yeah, we just gotta wait for the new wheels to come in. They said they're gonna put a little rush on it, so you know, who knows the time frame for rush. So hopefully within the next, you know, I'm hoping, you know, the longest 2 weeks, you know, at the longest. But I know Forgiato's busy, you know, they got a lot of orders. I mean, mine is nothing, you know, I'm not gonna say, oh, I spent so much money, you know, because people are spending that amount and more every single day. Multiple orders going in every day. So, like I said, we'll see just how long it'll take. And then once we actually get the wheels, then I can actually put them on the car. So until then, right now, I just got some stocks on the front. I got those rears on there, and we're just being patient and waiting. So, you know, I appreciate everybody for checking this video out, checking on an update, and, you know, always like, comment, subscribe, tell a friend to tell a friend, hit me up in the DM, check out nochillchad.com, get some merch, and soon I'll have an update with the whole car back together, and then I can give, like, you know, my first impressions of the car, the rear end, the wheels, the seats, you know, the boost weather. The weather's feeling really good right now, as well as, you know, some truck updates. So, you know, everything kind of takes time. I know at first it was like everything was like rolling. I'm like boom, 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 knocking it out. But now everything is kind of making everything fit. Everything isn't as quite as like just bolt on at this point. And then, you know, the car's pretty much almost done. So it's like, it's gonna slow down. You know, everything's pretty much done, so it's gonna slow down. But like I said, shout out to everybody that supported the build, that have seen, you know, from bone stock, that was like, oh, what is this guy gonna do with this thing? You know what I'm saying? Now to the fact of pretty much we're almost done with the car. Like, everything is pretty much touched. The only thing after this literally is, you know, the new motor. I'm gonna upgrade the blower when I do the motor. We're gonna repaint, we're gonna shave and, you know, clean up the engine bay, paint the engine bay. Audio, finish the interior. You know, I definitely with the headliner, the door panels, the dashboard, all of that, all the trim, you know, get all that leather and suede. And then we're gonna repaint the car, PPF the car, and literally, I'm done. on to the next project. So, and then the goal is just to get the car outside more. I'm trying to bring some hardware, some trophies back home. But I appreciate you guys. No Chill Chad checking out. See you on the next video. Peace out, man.